Sorry sir, I didn't get that. Can you repeat that please? Give me that British girl behind you and I will give my order to her. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you are new here, hello, my name is Charlene and here I talk about anything relating to my life here in the UK. Whether you are thinking about coming here in the UK or your application is ongoing or you're probably here already permanently in the UK, did anybody ever share with you some tips or ideas or advice on how to survive here in the UK? Today I will be sharing with you some of the unpopular or probably unmentioned tips or ways on how to survive here in the UK. So these are the things that I wished I knew before I started my life here in the UK. So I hope you can stay tuned and I hope that you can learn a thing or two on how to survive here in the UK. Now let's go through the items on my list. Number 1, in your first few months or your first few years in the UK, be ready to struggle a little bit. Now, I'm not only talking about homesickness or adjustment to the weather, especially if you're from a warm country like me, adjustment to the British culture, adjustment to the language. Now, those are valid struggles, but what I am really pointing at here is about your career or your job. Know that if you were, for example, an engineer or a doctor or a teacher or a manager back in your home country, they might not recognize your professional standing here in the UK. So you might need to start from the bottom again and then work your way up, gain experience or gain some qualification or earn degree and to be able to get that dream job here in the UK. I believe though that if we continue to persevere, to work hard, to be a good citizen here and gain some experience and qualifications, we can apply for jobs that are related to our degree or to the jobs that we used to do in our home country. So just keep on doing that. The next one is learn that there are people here who are not ready yet to see or have foreign people or immigrants like me around them. I mean, British people are absolutely nice, one of the most polite people in the world. But let's be real, some people or a little percentage of their population are still not ready for diversity in this country. So in your whole stay here, there might or there might not be one or two situations where you need to learn to bite your tongue. Let me give you an example. During the first few weeks of my stay here in the UK, while I was still a student, I worked for a very famous fast food chain back in the northern part of the UK. So I was assigned at the till or at the counter that time, so I have to take the customer's order. So this gentleman gave his order to me, and honestly, I didn't understand it at first because probably of his accent. So I had to ask him politely to repeat what he said. Here's what happened. Hello sir, can I take your order? Can you give me that parking bucket with Coke? Sorry sir, I didn't get that. Can you repeat that please? Give me that British girl behind you and I will give my order to her. Chloe, the gentleman wants to give you his order. I mean, it can happen to anybody, but as long as you don't get any verbal abuse, learn to let go of those situations. My only point is for those situations, just try to let it go and just continue what you're doing. Always remember that you earned your right to be here. You paid the fees, you submitted the requirements, and you work hard to be here. So those situations, just let it go. And remember that there will still be some, maybe a minor amount of people that will be like that. So ignore. And speaking of accent, in the UK here, they actually don't care about your grammar. All they care about is that they understand you. So my next point is that you might need to adjust your accent a little bit so that you will be understood. Chloe, we started to watch that series called The Two Doors. Two Doors? Two Doors? I don't know if I heard about it. The Two Doors, the one that is about King Henry VIII. Ah, The Tudors, about King Henry VIII. Yes, The Tudors. That's a really nice series. Yeah, The Tudors. Here in the UK, I noticed that British people hesitate to talk to us, not because they are snob or they don't want us, but because they worry that we won't understand them or they wouldn't understand us, which is fair, of course. So what I did is I tried to adjust my accent a little bit, like copy them a little bit so that they will understand me. So in my case, when they heard me talk English quite understandably, you will hear them say, "Oh, you speak English quite well." It is actually flattering to me because it meant that my effort to sound a little bit like them so that I will be heard and understood was working. Although I know I can never fully learn to speak proper British accent, that is fine. What's important to me is that they understood me and they heard me and they take on the things that I say and, have a conversation. So what I suggest is learn to adjust your accent a little bit or the way you speak so that you will be understood. The next point is probably applicable as well when you are in other countries. This is to learn their swear words or even their rude words. This is not because you want to use them or practice them, but this is so you know when someone is already swearing at you or saying rude words to you, you can decide to walk away. The thing about British people is they are so polite and they're so nice, but they also love to swear. Majority of the people I know love to swear, or swearing is part of their everyday language, which I am not bothered about. To be fair, at work, when I'm around people and they accidentally swear as a form of frustration, they even apologize to me because I don't use those words, which I am surprised. Why do they have to apologize for saying those words? But yeah, you should know these words so that if the people use it to you, you can react properly. When is the effing delivery gonna come? Tell me now. Oh, for F's sake, just give me a copy. Are you taking the piss? F off. So how do you know their swear words or their rude words? Which will bring me to my next tip. The next tip is to watch British series or British television. I watch a load of British series because in there I learned how they think or how they deal with everyday problems or how they speak, how they converse, their sense of humor, their swear words, and even their culture. It helps a lot when you watch those programs. Try and do that even when you still need to turn on the subtitles if you struggle to understand them. Do that until you get used to the way they speak and the conversation. So if you really want to know how to survive here in the UK, get to know their way of living through watching those British series or British programs. Now enough of British accents and words. Let's go to the British weather. Here in the UK, you need to learn to love the British weather. And what I really love about here in the UK is sunny days are highly appreciated. When the warmer days come, you can easily notice the change in wardrobe among people. They start to wear shorts, summer dress, and skirt. And then they do barbecue in their gardens, go to the beach, and just, enjoy the sunshine. Where I came from, it was always sunny day, and I just tend to ignore it, which of course now I regret ignoring it. Here, I learned to appreciate the sunny days, and it is quite really a big deal here when the sun is out. So my point is, learn to love the British weather because it will constantly change. And more on British weather, if you are with a British people or British person and you run out of things to say, you won't go wrong on complaining about British weather. So learn to complain about the British weather. So, you know, when you're just sitting there and you don't have anything to talk about, just start by saying, it's quite cold today, isn't it? And then, or like, it's too hot today. So that will start a very long conversation with a British person. They just love to complain about the weather. And it is fine, because if you run out of things to say or you want a small talk, you can never go wrong with talking about or mainly complaining about the weather. And my last advice, and probably my most favorite advice, is that be friendly with non-British people as well. Because the UK is so diverse, you shouldn't be surprised to meet people from different parts of the world. Imagine, during the span of time that I was here, around 10 years, I've met several people from different parts of the world. I met people from India, Poland, Germany, Thailand, Greece, Spain, Malaysia, Pakistan, Nigeria, Iran, Slovenia, Bulgaria, East Timor, Indonesia, Netherlands, France, Italy, China, and many, many more. Those countries that I've mentioned, those are the countries that I used to just read and see in history books when I was small. And meeting those people face to face, wow, what a privilege. So be ready to embrace different cultures as well when you are here in the UK. Even though you are all from different countries, you will definitely relate to each other because you all had to go through the same level of adjustments and same changes that you had to go through to be able to survive living here in the UK. So yeah, just be ready to meet people from different nations, which is really exciting. So those are the things or the tips and advice that I learned through my years of living here in the UK. I hope that somehow this has given you an idea on what you might or might not experience here in the UK. I may have some more in my mind, which I will try and gather up and share with you again for a part 2. But for now, I will leave all this with you. Whether you are in the process of deciding if you want to come over here in the UK, or you're already in the middle of getting here, or if you're already here, I encourage you to just keep at it and get to know the British life as much as you can. It will be worth it. I love living here in the UK. Probably on my next video, I'll be sharing with you the main reasons why I love living here in the UK. I'm excited about this because as much as I can, I would like to share with you the good things that I found in this beautiful country. So I hope you can watch out for that. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please do not hesitate to click the thumbs up button. And also, I hope that you can subscribe to our channel for more exciting videos to come. Thanks again for watching and have a nice day. Bye!